Sneva is out in front. Gary Bettenhausen in number 46 is actually in third position, a lap down, and Rick Mears in car number 1 is in fourth place, also 1 lap down. The white flag, 1 more lap, 1 more mile to go for Tom Sneva.
And there is Judd Phillips, who watched his driver, Tom Sneva, start this race in the back of the pack and work his way all the way to the front. With 1 more mile to go, he's coming down for the checkered flag.
So Tom Sneva with clear sailing ahead through the 3rd turn, heading for the 4th turn, and then only a short piece of straightaway. His wife Sharon watching. The checkered flag is out. Tom Sneva has won a Phoenix 150.
The white flag should be displayed to Pancho Carter as he comes to the line, and there it is, 2 miles, 1 more lap to go for Pancho Carter. If he can make it to the backstretch, he could almost coast to the finish, were it not for Tony Bettenhausen sitting right behind him. So Pancho Carter still has to watch those rear view mirrors as Bettenhausen will try and close up. But it seems a fruitless task now as Pancho Carter screams down the backstretch and into the number 3 turn. The checkered flag will be waiting for him as he comes off of this lap. Pancho Carter, the last turn, the last lap, less than half a mile now as he screams toward the checkered flag, and twin checkers are displayed to Pancho Carter, and now to Tony Bettenhausen as he comes by.
Rabaki from Mexico City led only the final lap as he passed second-place finisher Al Unser, who had run out of gas.
Mears still leads the race. We've seen some wonderful and courteous driving by some of the cars back in the field. They just came around Dick Simon as they come to the white flag with 2 miles to go. Simon immediately pulled out of the way. Now Rick Mears closes down, comes below Chris Neifel. Mears powers past Neifel. John Paul Jr. comes in, closes behind Mears. Mears has to drop behind Neifel. They're in Neifel's draft now. Now John Paul Jr. pursues Mears. John Paul drops inside Mears, forges his way past. He's down on the apron. He gets past Rick Mears. John Paul leads it, and Mears is spinning. Rick Mears up, hits the wall. Neifel torpedoes right into Mears. A serious accident. John Paul now screaming for the checkered flag.
There is the white flag from Nick Finoro, the chief starter for Championship Auto Racing Teams, and Danny Sullivan is on his last lap. 2.4 miles to go. Here is Danny Sullivan now downshifting for the hairpin. Through it nicely. Now accelerating onto the sweeping right-hand turn that we refer to as the kink. Speeds reaching high here as he sets up for turn number 5. Out by Lake Erie, and the people who have gathered on their pleasure boats to watch the race here this afternoon. Now he's through turn number 6, headed for the 1,500-foot middle stretch.
This could be 2 in a row for the Lola chassis. Remember, they won the last race in the trail at Meadowlands. The Lola, has it arrived? You betcha. Sullivan now in the North 40. About to negotiate turn number 9, headed south toward the city of Detroit, or rather Cleveland, for just a brief moment. Now turning toward the west in turn number 10. He's on the front stretch, 2,350 feet long. He can almost coast from here, Bob.
Danny Sullivan is very close to victory. Now in turns 11 and 12, on to the straightaway, takes the checkered flag. Danny Sullivan from Louisville, Kentucky wins the Cleveland Budweiser Grand Prix.
We talked about Villeneuve maybe being one of the bright young talents that could get the job done here. But again, remember the pictures that we showed over that where he was challenging for the lead at Cleveland and managed to spin and lost all hope of victory. Let's hope that with the white flag being displayed that it doesn't occur again today. Well, almost as suddenly as the rain appeared, the white flag is out. Update on Michael Andretti. 9 seconds behind on the last lap. It looks like it is beyond his grip. Car number 1, Alan Jones, is in 3rd position. There you see our leader, Jacques Villeneuve, and Mansella is really pressuring Jacques. And Derek, I would agree with you. I would find a wide place on this racetrack, move over and wave KK by and say, go on, buddy.
That's right. I think Mansella is desperate to get that lap back. He doesn't want to finish a lap down. Jacques would be well advised. That's it. Move over, Jacques. Let him go. Let him through.
A very interesting moment and something that we are
Look
not
at this. Mansella's off. What did we say? We knew it was going to happen. It had to
Oh,
happen.
and
There he
KK finds
goes.
the wet grass. Whoa, and he kicks dirt right out onto the racetrack and comes to a stop sideways, and that is not a very safe position. Of course, with this weather and rain tires, the cars are going. There goes second place Michael Andretti by, and KK giving us some exciting moments here on the final lap.
No real excuse for that either, because it wasn't a battle for position. He had it locked up. He was running strong in 8th spot, and it just shows that a driver that's new to these Indy cars has problems, and you have to contain yourself.
That's right. At the moment, he needs experience and plenty of room.
I am very impressed with Jacques Villeneuve, because this is something that really we haven't seen that much from Jacques. Driving with that helmet, that green and white Canadian helmet, more than that right foot. He is really running an intelligent race. He has assessed the situation. He built up the margin between himself and Michael Andretti, and he has definitely been minding his P's and Q's the last few laps.
It's good to see the Canadian tire team come on so strongly at this particular stage, because the car series in a couple of races' time goes to Canada, to Saint-Air, where they're going to run a second car for Jim Crawford. And I think up there they're going to look to be as strong as they are here. So it's very good to see Canadian tire be so strong at this stage.
Well, Al Unser Jr. in that yellow, or Al Unser Sr. rather, in that yellow car is running in 5th position. The checkered flag is coming up. Here comes Jacques Villeneuve uphill underneath the Beatrice Bridge, looking for checkered flag, crossing the start-finish line. The dual unfurled checkered comes out, and Jacques Villeneuve has won for the very first time in his career.
The white flag. 2 more miles to go for Johnny Rutherford. Can the veteran hold off this young man from Mexico City who is trying desperately to see his first checkered flag? Rutherford would love to see a victory here for the Vermont American car. On the backstretch now, heading for turn 3. Garza seems to maintain the same interval. Can he close on Rutherford? He does just a bit in the 3rd turn. Rutherford slows only slightly. He's not letting any grass grow today. Betty Rutherford cheers him on. Here comes Johnny Rutherford. The checkered flag is out. And Johnny Rutherford has won the Michigan 500. Garza is second.
The old fox, they just couldn't catch him, Paul. He did a good job all day. Oh, Daly almost had it, but not quite. Look how happy Betty is.
You see him coming up to 1 lap. His hands were shaking so badly, he could barely get his earpieces in. So no one is ever immune to the pressures of this place, and I don't think on this last lap that he's immune to it either in that cockpit. Do you?
Boy,
Aaron doesn't want to look.
Aaron
doesn't want to
Karen's
look.
face, and that tells you the story. She just crossed her fingers. She got everything crossed. She just praying to God that he can make it around the rest of this last remaining lap.
He's in the short chute between turns 1 and 2.
Going down
the back stretch. Now he's into turn 3. He can coast from there, right? Just about.
When he comes off of turn 4, he can slide across.
That's Chris Mears, Rick Mears' wife, hugging Karen. And now here it is. Your brother, Al Unser, joins A.J. Foyt as one of only 2 men ever to win the Indianapolis 500 4 times.
In the past, he has run very strongly early in the season and is built at the point. This year, he's not that good a start with the Judd engine, but he's beginning to come from behind. And a win here with everything that's developing will put him in the driver's lead, the lead for the driver's championship with a lap to go.
And of course, that would be something unique, and he would be the first 3-time or 3-in-a-row winner of the championship, national championship in kart.
From a driver's standpoint, this has to be the longest lap of the day.
It really is. You sit back and take stock. You know you've got to be concentrating as hard as you ever have on this one to make sure nothing happens. Be alert for anything around you, anything that might develop. Here's a pass for 3rd. Roberto Guerrero is taking 3rd place.
From Derek Daly.
Tremendous racing here today, and Bobby Rahal is coming around that last turn, heading for the checkered flag, and he could kick it out of gear and coast from here.
And there it is, a checkered flag. Bobby Rahal has been racing IndyCars for 7 years. The victory today celebrated in the pits. At least one win in each of the 7 seasons.
White flag comes out on the Quaker State Porsche. We'll see how beneficial it is now. Interestingly enough, yesterday Porsche said we will continue with at least a 1-car effort through next year. Well, this is the reward they're about to get as Al Unser Jr. in 2nd place. His wife Shelley, she watches from the position on the pit straight on their scoring stand. And Teo Fabi has now only to negotiate about 12 more turns ahead of him. On that long straightaway, 180 miles an hour.
I don't think there's any denying the Porsche today. They have run flawlessly, even in their little little quick pit stop they had to make at the end. It's all worked out for them, and Teo is doing a tremendous job, has a magnificent car under him.
Well, they've overcome. Remember, they had the accident in the qualifying session, cut the corner off of the car. They ran back, drug out the backup car, which is the machine he's in now, put it right back out on the circuit, got back into the qualifying, qualified the car on the pole, and then in the race itself, just a few laps ago, they didn't get a full fuel load. They had to come in for a quick splash of fuel, and in doing that, they're able to maintain the lead of the race and are now on the final lap.
There is fixing to be bedlam in the Porsche pit. He is making the last turn, Paul, coming down for the checkered flag. They are going to go crazy.
And on the pit straight, the checkered flag comes out for the Quaker State Porsche and Teo Bobby. Porsche has done it at Mid-Ohio. They have scored their first victory in the IndyCars. Derek Walker receives the congratulations from the crew. Teo Bobby begins to wave to the crowd, and the crowd is loving it.
Hello, everybody. I am proud to announce that I have established an official store on Teespring. There, you can find a wide variety of official merchandise related to the Ryan Holman Network, all of which was personally designed by me, Ryan Holman. To find the official Ryan Holman store, please go to teespring.com/stores/the-official-Ryan-Holman-store. Thank you.